Hey guys, Ken here from the Retro Toy Escapades channel in Malaysia. The loyal subjects have placed up their showcase for M.A.S.K Series 1 at this weekend's New York Comic Con 2025 event. We've been seeing these vehicles on display since New York Toy Fair in March earlier this year, but all of fandom is still waiting to actually have these vehicles in our hands. I know the wait will be worth it, but it's still a long wait, alright? However, that hasn't stopped them from sharing their plans for Wave 2, which, as they shared during SDCC, are to be the Hurricane and Jackhammer, and which they teased on social media will also include Piranha. And now, news portal The Toy Arc has shared, based off a meeting at New York Comic Con with the loyal subjects, that the final vehicle in their Series 2 assortment is to be Gator. Gator, the rugged orange off-road vehicle that opens up to reveal a launching hydroplane. Like the box accurately says, product does not float. I'm sure that didn't stop a lot of kids in the 80s from sending it crashing into the water anyway. The vehicle has a nice sturdy feel and rolls smoothly on actual rubber tires, which are like most of the early M.A.S.K vehicles from Goodyear themselves, officially licensed. The front section of the Jeep has a very nice vac metal grille that just makes the whole vehicle stand out. Gator is operated by the highly skilled M.A.S.K agent Dusty Hayes, who's always up for a trashing good time in the swamp. Lots of great detailing on the figure. They even sculpted a hunting knife on his hips. Okay, you see that? In case he has to defend himself against a real gator. Now, Dusty comes with his backlash mask, which, per the official description, is capable of creating sonic waves in battle. You can fit two agents on the Gator, so you can have someone like Brad Turner riding alongside if you want. Now, the Gator does not come with a ton of action features. In standard Jeep mode, this positionable roll bar can be rotated to the front to become an atom blaster. Then we have one of the shiniest accessory pieces of the entire original M.A.S.K lineup, this barrel that's entirely drenched in vac metal. It's just gorgeous to look at. It's actually a depth charge that's meant to detonate the enemy underwater. Get it placed in its holder tray here, and what you need to do then is just flip this end section up to unload it. Just like that. The underside of the vehicle has the manufacturing stamp. This is an official Kenner 1985 product made in Taiwan. Now here you also see the two side levers that you'll need to push back to pop the Jeep's front section up and send the hydroplane flying out. Check this out, guys. The action feature is still so cool to operate, and it works fantastic as well. I find that it works better though without anything attached to it, without the driver, the depth charge. Remove all of that and it's a much smoother launch. Alright, you see that? So is there anything about the Gator that actually needs improving? Well, not that much really, but the spring-activated feature that launches the hydroplane could be tightened, I suppose, because if you've handled a lot of Gator units over the years, you'll know that it sometimes jams up and doesn't launch properly every single time. The overall construction of the vehicle is solid, but the frame for the windshield can be fragile, and I've dealt with a lot of used units over the years, and this particular frame has been cracked in various areas or just sometimes snapped in two, right? So maybe they can reinforce it somehow. Now, just to touch on the hydroplane, you get some new stickered detail here, like the thrusters, the reveal of the M.A.S.K team affiliation on the sides. The steering wheel now has an exposed freeze cannon attached to it, and if you wanted to, you can take Dusty's mask and have it plugged into the slot in this front section for storage. I do think that they could include maybe a seat belt for Dusty, as he flops around a lot in his seat, especially when you move the hydroplane about or when you launch it out. By the way, I wanted to mention that with his mask plugged into the front slot here, you can still slide the hydroplane inside, close the Jeep up, and then launch it. Alright, with the mask still attached the entire time to the hydroplane, making this something of a hidden storage area for the mask itself. Now, something that they could probably do to make the ejecting depth charge on the rear more exciting instead of just manually flipping it, they could probably make it spring activated to shoot out. Sort of like how the Hurricane does it with the rear tire. See that? Okay, guys, Let me know in the comments section if you're excited with the Gator reveal. What else would you like to see? And I'll talk to all of you again real soon. Thank you and take care out there.